A, sports. Coming up, Ezekiel Elliott, fresh off 100 yards a week ago, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New Orleans Saints. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Seated next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, this one featuring a couple of playoff teams from a season ago, back at it again in 2019.
And we both felt the confidence from both of these teams, right? They feel like they will be back in the playoffs again, but they shouldn't be overconfident. 7 teams last year made the playoffs that didn't make it the previous year, so you're not assured of going back year after year.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Drew Brees getting ready to lead out the Saints. Last year, of course, another big one for number 9. Set the all-time passing yards mark, moving past Peyton Manning. Finished second in the MVP balloting and led the Saints to within a whisker of their first Super Bowl berth since 2010.
Ready. Still waiting. Right there, 54 Mike. Cross the pass. Here we go.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And a look now at the offense for New Orleans.
When I see Latavius Murray with the ball in his hands, I think that he's a dangerous player. He has good speed, good presence to run inside, nice toughness, and good vision that once he gets past the first line of defense, he can make a guy miss and turn it into a bigger game.
On 2nd and 7, Brees. And the pressure gets to Brees as he's taken down. The sack by Robert Quinn. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, there was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned
a breakaway from Michael Thomas. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play. Brees finding Thomas at even 50 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here are the starters defensively for the Cowboys. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Brees. Throw left side complete. That's Murray. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses It's understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
He had a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 43. First down, Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. There are Witten's numbers from last week's game. 6 catches, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, he's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 30. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Let's get off the field, D. Slam.
Here we go, 46.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. So give him the 1st down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. On 1st and goal, Washington. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Brees. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The throw over the middle taken in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Brees going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. A toss to Murray. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
That was second down run for Murray. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Ready. Kill.
Now Brees on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Man, I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Pollard going to try the right side. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Oh, he slipped right by him. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory.
Pass interference. Defense.
So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so you might as well have not even had the penalty.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd and 2, Prescott steps away to his left. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Watch out. Hey, you kill.
On second down, it's Murray. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they'll throw with Brees. This is complete to Michael Thomas. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Saints on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Brees. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st and 10, here's Brees. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Brees to throw again. Open man is Michael Thomas. Brees on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Going with a screen for Murray. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Brees. Now Brees lost the football. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing now is Brees. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The kick by Lutz is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. What did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
We remind you that coming up tomorrow night, Monday Night Football, we finish off the first quarter of the season with an AFC North battle from the Steel City. The Bengals and the Steelers kick off scheduled for 8:15 Eastern. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Rolling to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
We play to win.
So we have reached. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Off the play fake, Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 57 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. So after the INT, it's Brees toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And now it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down, Brees. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the 1st at the 29.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. This will be taken in at the 1. And now running right through it. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 10th carry of the game now. Murray. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And down right around the 37. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37, as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, his throw incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. Third down here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Prescott now, complete to Jason Witten. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. On second down now, Pollard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Washington on 3rd and short. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DeAndre Washington, his first touchdown on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Breeze now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Murray. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That's how we do it,
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The tight end, Josh Hill, was the target, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This is caught by Ginn. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Now Pollard. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Pollard again. And an alley to run. Escapes the defender. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Prescott.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not in the NFL level.
To throw is Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Prescott. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And give him a gain of 37.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
A touchdown is paramount here on 1st and goal, but got to be careful. Don't want to leave too much time on the clock for Drew Brees. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now here's Pollard, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Cowboys have retaken the lead. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. Prescott to throw it, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Come on, fellas.
So Brees and the Saints down by 5, just under 2 minutes to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready? You ready? Kill.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. He's back to throw. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Back to throw.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. To throw is Breeze.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Crabtree the target on that one.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Pollard. Breaks a tackle. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. This to Jarwin. Well, crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Dallas, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week.